Hello everyone and welcome to week 4 of the Pokemon Premier League. This week we're facing K2 and the Harlem Gloomtrotters. Alright, now it's centered. So, like I said, we're facing K2, Kyle, also known as K2. This week, I'll bring up his team for you guys. Bring this over. So you guys, I'll have it pop up for you guys, but I need it to pop up on mine so I don't forget anything. So I believe he has Manaphy, he has Thundurus T, he has Weavile, he's Fortress, Landorus T, Polion, Whimsicott, and Licky, Abra, and Wobbuffet. So, he's been doing fairly well the past season. He's got 2 5-0s already and a 3-0 loss to the person we played last week, Travis Ruby Merrill. So unfortunately, he is looking to probably continue the streak of 5-0s, and looking at my team, it's more than likely that he can do it. So what I'm expecting him to bring is Manaphy, Thundurus T, Weavile, Landorus, Fortress, and Whimsicott. Like I said, I'm prepping for those mons. I don't expect him to bring Abra, although it is a possibility. I don't think Empoleon's coming because he's bringing Fortress, which will give him hazard removal and hazard stacking if he needs it. So that'll be a little bit of an issue, but you know. So the first mon I have, I need something to get Stealth Rocks up. I also want a mon that can do some phasing and live a hit from Landorus, because if Landorus is Double Dance, which I have been almost swept by Double Dance before in the past, and Double Dance can do work to my team, so Rock Polish, Swords Dance, I do have some mons that can take hits from it, this one being the main one. If I'm at full, I can take a hit. It does a +3. Oh, how much does it? Let's see. I think I can live all the way up to a +3 Earthquake. I'm not 100% sure about +4. I'll have to double check the calcs, but I can live a +3 Earthquake from a Landorus. And with the Shuckle Berry, it'll either allow me to go for Ice Punch. So if he's Yachi Berry, I can do some damage to that. If he's not, if he is Yachi Berry, and I know that for like a fact, I'm gonna go for Dragon Tail and phase him out if I don't really have any way of handling it. So now we'll move on to Hitmontop. Oh, I forgot to go over the EVs. So that's not supposed to be that. That is supposed to be there. Why is it like that? Hope I didn't gen it like that. I really hope I didn't gen it like that. So anyways, so 244 in HP just to give him some overall bulk, 84 in attack to be enough to 2-hit KO Landorus with an Intimidate on me with Ice Punch, Earthquake. It's also enough to 2-hit KO a non-invested HP Manaphy with Earthquake. And so say I go for the Earthquake, or say he brings in Manaphy on me, he swaps it in thinking he can take a hit. Like I'm going for an Ice Punch, I go for the Earthquake, and then he's either going to go for a Scald, or think he can live the hit again and go for a Tail Glow. Or maybe he'll think I have Thunder Punch and have the Walk-On Berry. I'm not 100% certain. Either way, Manaphy destroys this thing 3 ways to Sunday, so it doesn't matter. I'd be swapping out into probably either Gardevoir or Liam Neeson, which is the Thundurus. So now we'll move on to right round the Hitmontop. So Mach Punch, Rapid Spin, Toxic, and Counter. So Hitmontop, basically there to wear down the Thundurus. Well, not the Thundurus. It's meant to swap in on the Weavile, which I see coming. I only need Mach Punch and Rapid Spin to do stuff. Toxic is just to put anything I want on a time limit, which would be great if it doesn't have recovery. And Counter is just there if he is a Scarfed Landorus, which I somewhat expect to outspeed the majority of my team. I can live an Earthquake from him and go for the counter and do damage on either him or whatever he wants to get brought in. But like I said, Double Dance is also an option for him. I also expect Nasty Plot Thunderous. Like, his team is just so full of setup that it's impossible. And I'm preparing for setup and mons that can set up, because setup has... Phone, you need to shut up. Setup has made me lose every week so far. So setup is a problem for my team. Also, Weavile is a giant problem because it can literally OHKO every single mon on my team, or at least 2-hit KO every single mon on my team, barring the Hitmontop and the next mon that I have. So, like I said, the Toxic, the Intimidate, it's going to be my main swap into Landorus. It can't really do much in return, so it may get taken advantage of if it's a Double Dance set. But like I said, Toxic just to put things on a timer if I need it, and counter to do work. So now, Peppa, the Embor, is a defensive Embor with Will-O-Wisp, Superpower, Flare Blitz, and Wild Charge. So this is another swap into Weavile. Weavile, even if it's Choice Banded, it does less than half. It does like 44%, I think. But if it's Life Orb, it does like 33%. So I'm able to swap in on this thing on Weavile quite a bit with this. So considering it does so much work to my team, I needed a lot of swap-ins for it. And like I said, Peppa, this thing still can do major damage to pretty much everything on his team, except for Manaphy. A Superpower won't do a whole lot to Manaphy, but it'll catch it on a swap-in in case it has either the Walk-On Berry for the Wild Charge, or it can just naturally take Flare Blitzes for days. Next, we're going to move on to Liam Neeson, the Thunderous. So, I have the Yachi Berry. Like I said, Weavile, problem. Ice Shard, even Icicle Crash is a problem. He might think I have T-Wave and go for the Ice Shard to do, I believe it does over half, so it can 2-hit KO me with the Ice Shard. So if he brings me under half, Ice Shard will do a lot of work to me. And that is a Life Orb Weavile, Adamant Life Orb Weavile, because he doesn't really need to run Jolly because he can't outspeed a Selgor anyways. So I have Nasty Plot just to set up on his, his Fortress. I want to do that, although I have to be wary of Custap Explosion. That can also be a problem. So like I said, Nasty Plot, Power Ice, Thunderbolt, and Incinerate, that gives me enough coverage to hit pretty much all of his team super effectively, except for the Licky Licky. So if he brings that, especially defensive, if I set up on it, I can wall it. Wobbuffet, I can't hit it super effectively, but like I said, with the Nasty Plot, he could either Encore me into the Nasty Plot and then swap into something else, or he can just go for the Mirror Coat thinking I'm going to straight up go for a Dark Pulse or something. I can't hit Abra super effectively, but like neutral moves will destroy Abra, even if it's Focus Sash. I have enough speed to outspeed the Manaphy by 1 point if it's max speed, Timid, and the rest is in HP just for an added bulk, so I can live some hits. Like I said, the Yachi Berry, so I can live a little bit of hits from Weavile, so I can live a little bit of hits from, what is it? I can't live an Ice Beam from Manaphy at +3, but I can live one neutrally with the Yachi Berry. I'm not sure. I might be able to live the Ice Beam with the Yachi Berry. So, maybe. So, now we have a set that I've wanted to bring, and it works against Kyle's team because he has a very fast team. If I can get rid of the Thunderous, not the Thunderous, the Fortress, and the... what would be slower than me? Empoleon, which I expect him to bring either especially defensive Empoleon or especially defensive Fortress. And like I said, if he brings one, I don't think he's going to bring the other. If he brings two, then Gardevoir is not going to be doing much. But I have the Hyper Voice, the Hidden Power Fire, Wish, and Trick Room. So I have 0 speed IVs and 0 speed with a quiet nature. So my speed is as low as it can get with max HP, 222 or 228 in attack, and 28 in special defense. So I can just have a little bit of added bulk and take some special hits. If he brings a Specs Thunderous T with Sludge Wave, it can do, I believe, half to me, or just under half. I'm not 100% certain, although I don't fully expect Specs. Maybe Scarf to outspeed the rest of my Mons, like I said, but this is a late game Mon that I'm going to bring in after Fortress is gone, and there's enough turns where I can take advantage of Trick Room, and like I said, with this investment, I can 2-hit KO his entire team, I can take hits, I can do work. So now we have my dedicated lead. It's a Selgor, Focus Sash. That is wrong. That is not Unburden, it's Hydration. So I genned it with Hydration, so just letting you guys know. I don't know why it says that. Like earlier it said 4 and it was supposed to be 84, so I don't know if Showdown's saving my stuff or not. So it actually doesn't have spikes either. I changed that as well. It has quick attack. I know I could probably run Water Shuriken, but I don't like Water Shuriken, so I didn't run it. So I have the Encore, the quick attack, the Bug Buzz, and the final Gambit. So Focus Sash, if he leads off with anything other than Fortress, I'm gonna go for the final Gambit. Unless it's a Scarfed Mon, and I think it's Scarf. He leads off with Fortress, I'm gonna go for a Bug Buzz and then Encore him, because he's most likely gonna wanna go for his Rocks turn 1, because I only have one hazard removing Mon, and Rocks literally can hurt my entire team. It hurts Excelgor, it hurts Emboar, and it hurts Thunderous. So, like I said, I can Encore it in, get some damage off, get it sturdy out of there. If it has a not a Shuckaberry, an Akaberry, I do have the Incinerate on Thunderous, so it won't matter. So like I said, Bug Buzz, quick attack. I mean, Water Shuriken may be better on it because it's super effective against the Landorus, but like I said, quick attack is fun. And I'm just bringing gimmicks. So this has enough speed to outspeed the Weavile by 1 point. If the Weavile's jolly. So the naive nature, so I can run the quick attack and do a little bit more damage, but at the same time, not really. And then 156 in special attack and 252 in HP, just for the final Gambit. So yeah, like I said, this is my lead. Hopefully we can do well against Kyle and get some work done. So thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, sorry about my appearance. I woke up. I have to go to work at, well, in like 15 minutes. So, I'm recording this on Monday. Either, I don't know. So, I'm all over the place. I just woke up, I'm tired. So, we're having the battle tomorrow, Tuesday. And then the match will go up Thursday. The Steam Builder will go up Wednesday. So, be sure to subscribe to Kyle if you want to see both sides. So, thank you for watching, guys. And I will see you in the next video. Later.